guys, Little Lady here. Right, so now the weather has really turned. I've been sat upstairs working all day and I've had my dressing gown on top of my jumper. So I've decided to do a soup tonight, and this is one of my favourite soups that I had growing up off my nana. It's pretty simple, and it's a bacon and lentil soup. So I'll bring you down and I'll show you the ingredients. Right, so the first thing I'm going to use is this cooking bacon. Now, when I've used this before, I've had so many people saying, where do you get it from? So it's birchwood, it's cooking bacon. And as you can see, I don't know if you can, it is actually from Lidl's. I think it's £1.89, and that's for a full kilo of the cooking bacon. So I'm going to be using that. I've got 2 carrots there. I've got 1 potato. I've got a half of the onion that I didn't use on the mince pie the other day. Get that used up. I've got a couple of sticks of celery. Got some red split lentils there. I'm going to use probably about 100 to 150 grams of those. I'll have a look, because I normally do this just by sight. But I'll have a look once I've weighed them out to see what I think. And then I'll let you know. Obviously salt and pepper. I do have a stock cube that I will put in as well. And a few weeks ago when I did my homemade sourdough, there was some left over, so I just literally cubed them up and had these in the freezer. So I thought, right, I'm going to do some croutons with them to go into the soup tonight. So the first thing I'm going to get on is the bacon, because I want to render, have a look at the back, there's quite a bit of fat there. I want to render that down to cook up for vegetables. So we'll get on with it. Right, so I'm not going to use all of this bacon. It's far too much just for one soup for me and Ian. But the first thing I want to do is get out those little fatty bits at the side. So I'm just going to grab out one bit. The rest of it will be frozen and I will use it for something else. So, right. So I'm just going to cut the fat off. Just like that. Remember me nana, she used to go to the butcher's and ask for bacon chops. She used to think she was so sophisticated because she had a chop of bacon. But basically, what was left over at the ends. Right, another bit. See how much fat is on this one. That's not too bad. So yeah, I'm going to render this down. Maybe one more little bit. You know, if you're going to have bacon in a soup, you might as well have bacon. Now this one here is mainly if we have bacon to eat as maybe a bacon sandwich, we would always go for unsmoked. It's just our preference. But I don't know whether you can see, this is an assortment of unsmoked and smoked bacon in there. So you will get that little bit of smokiness. I'm just going to put that to one side for now. Deal with that a little bit later. And just going to get the pan on and put this in to start rendering down. And while my hands are still baconed, I'm going to cut this up. I don't want it too big, but I also don't want it tiny little bits as well. I like to have like the smooth-ish soup. Or nice, makes it a main meal if you've got a little bit that you can chew on. Right, so I'm just going to keep going with this, guys, until it's all cut up. Right, so that's started to render out some of its fat. Now what I want to do is I want to get this all in there. I'm going to brown this off as well. Just pack in as much flavour as we can. I'll take all them little bits out later. But just while I'm chopping up the veggies, getting them sorted, I will just let this go. Right, so we'll come back over and we'll do the veg. Right guys, so look at that, it's lovely and crispy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fish out the fat bits. There we go. Another one there. There. If I don't get them all out, it's not the end of the world. Just don't want to be chomping on a big bit of fat. Well, I think I've, oh no, a little bit there. Move that to one side. And what I'm also going to do is take this out of here for now. I'm having a look through it to see if I've missed any. But as you can see, I didn't put any fat at all in this pan. And this is just all pure bacon fat that's rendered out of there. In fact, I've just seen another bit. So I'm going to put the onions in here now. So you've got cast iron, so it's a bit hot. I don't know if you can see, you've got all of the gubbins in the bottom there as well as the fat. Now you want to keep all of that, that's flavour, so don't even think about getting rid of that. And get the onions in. Forget about the food mover. Take it easy on yourself. There we go. And I'm just going to let that sweat off for about 5 minutes. And then to be honest guys, it's just a matter of putting everything together. I'll put in the other veggies as well, putting everything back in together and just letting it cook. But we'll let that render down in that bacon fat. You see all the little tiny bits of the gubbins off the bacon. It'll be gorgeous. Right, so we'll not be long. Right guys, that's been about 5 minutes. Just been getting me stock sorted. You can see that it's started to lift off all of that goodness off the bottom. So into there now goes the carrot, the celery and the potato. I'm just going to smush that around, the technical term. In all of that as well. Now I did put in 1 stock cube, but when I look at the amount of liquid that I'm going to use, I'm using 2 pints. Yeah, it's starting to bring everything up. I've put in another stock cube, so that was 2 chicken stock cubes I'll have used. Right, so that's got all of the flavour around on there. I'm just going to turn this up slightly. So the more you put in, it brings down the temperature. And then the lentils. Get them all coated as well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to season this until it's all cooked. Because you have got the saltiness of the bacon, you've got the saltiness in your stock. And I'm not putting the bacon straight back in either. I don't want that to be overcooked and tough. So like I say, 2 pints of chicken stock with 2 stock cubes. Because lentils do absorb a lot of liquid. Make sure I put every little bit in. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the lid on that now. And I'm going to let that cook for about 30 minutes and then we'll come back and have a check of it, yeah? Right, so when the soup's cooking, I'm going to get on with these croutons. These are a bit too big. I think Ian chopped these up. This is Ian size. I'm just going to chop them up. They're nice little croutons. Just going to put some oil, some salt and pepper. There's that one a bit big. And I might, no it's not traditional, but I might just sprinkle over a little bit of parmesan as well. So I'm just going to carry on doing this, guys. Soup's bubbling away. And I'll get these into the little oven just with some oil and salt and pepper on. Probably about 5 minutes because they're They're pretty hard anyway, so they shouldn't take too long to crispen up. Right, so I've just chopped them all up. All I'm going to do is I'm going to drizzle with a little bit of olive oil. Just a little bit of salt. Oh, maybe a bit more salt then. That was good. Well done. Well, I'm just going to mix them all up. Grab that salt. Even I like today. Right, just going to get them into the oven. Probably, like I say, about 5 minutes, 5-6 minutes, and then I'll bring them out to cool. Well, I got a little bit carried away tidying up, and they've gone a little bit hard, but hey, once they go in the soup, they'll soften up really nice. So I think I had about 10 minutes, maybe about 3 minutes too long. But as you can see, they're nice and crunchy. Right, so we have 10 minutes left on the soup. And then we'll check it, we'll put the bacon in. So see you in 10. Right, so that's the 30 minutes up. Let's have a little look. That looks amazing. I forgot how much I like lentil soup. I'm just going to place that there because it's red hot. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a little bit on there and just check that the lentils are cooked, and they certainly are. A few more on there. So it's time to put the bacon back in. Now, who wouldn't want a big hearty portion of soup like this? Just let that go probably another 10 minutes with the lid on. I don't want to evaporate too much. I don't want to put any more liquid in because I think it's probably just at the right consistency for soup. Any thicker and it would be puree. But I think, yeah. So I'm just going to put the lid back on for 10 minutes and then I'm going to turn it off. And then when Ian's home from work, we'll have a go. Right, so Ian's home now. So I'm just warming this back through. Mind, it was still pretty warm anyway. So I'm just going to check it for seasoning before I do anything else. Little spoon there. I think it's got enough salt in, but I am going to put some white pepper. It's what me and Nana used to always use when she made this soup. So just, I must admit this is one of my favourites. This is an allotment soup that I've already done. It's got a different taste, this, even though it's got some of the same ingredients. Oh, that's nice. So I'm just going to continue warming it back up, and then the next time you see it, it'll be in a bowl. Right, well, we've checked for seasoning and it's all lovely now. And it's proper soup cut. I haven't put any more water in this. That looks lush. Really good soup consistency. So I'm just going to get couple of ladles in there for you, mister. Maybe it's a third one, eh? Half of one. Right, I'm going to get some of these croutons. And there you go. Bacon and lentil soup.
Lovely. Right, taste testing time then. Right, taste testing time. This is a lovely soup. We've had this one but not for a long time, so I'm just going to try some of the soup first without the croutons. Give it a try. It's an old favourite, this one. Bacon and lentil.
It's just that comfort, isn't it, when it's cold outside?
Perfect for this weather. And you know that's doing you good. I know the croutons aren't that great for your diet, but oh, that's good.
You have got a bit of bacon fat in there, but hey,
It's tasty.
lubricates your bones.
Stick to your rib soup, that one. It's thick. It's delicious. Wholesome, good, honest food. That is lovely. Definitely give that one a go. Forgotten how nice that is. I'm going to have a couple of croutons now.
Well, that's a sourdough that I froze. After I made the sourdough a few weeks ago.
I pushed them down and let them just soak up some of the juice.
It tastes nice and crunchy though.
Lovely. Oh, wow, that's good. Yummy. Absolutely delicious. Definitely give that one a go. Without a shadow of a doubt. That is a lush. So, right. I'll finish that off in a second when I sit down. Got some more editing to do. So, yeah, thanks very much for watching the channels. Thanks for liking, subscribing. Man's really going for it now. I think I'm about 70 short of 2,000 now, so I'm creeping up. Yeah. Man's coming up to about 20 and a half now, aren't you?
It's not just that mince beef pie yesterday is just
beef pie. I mean, yeah, pies are...
Thank you so much. I don't even know where it's come from, but thank you. I can't even thank you enough.
I think you need to do more pies, missus, but the trouble is, me taste testing them, innit?
Yeah.
But hey, yeah. So yes, really appreciate it, and keep the likes coming and the subscriptions coming. It's really appreciated. It really helps us a lot. So yeah, what day is it today? Tuesday, second day back at work. Yeah. But hey, so we will catch you guys very soon. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you soon. It's my turn tomorrow, so happy days. Bye for now, guys.
See you later.
Bye for now. Bye.